Hi, this is Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today we're going to be doing an exploration on how to make cells. Colors are listed here. They'll also be down in the description below if you didn't read fast enough on that. Pillow paint is going down. This is PPG Multi-PRO. I get this at Home Depot, and it has become my go-to pillow paint. I love the consistency. I love the way it works with my paintings. This is Lamp Black. It's by Amsterdam, and it is mixed 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. Now, up at the top, you're going to see a listing of all of the videos of how I mix all of my paints. So check that out if you'd like to learn more. This is Cappuccino by TLP. This is a pigment, and it is mixed a little bit differently. So you'll see that in the video also. This is Brûlée, and Brûlée is a new color for me. It's got a bronze copper undertone to it. Now, these are my base coat paints, the colors that you'll see. This is Gold Nugget. This is by Firedots, and it is becoming my go-to for sparkly gold. I've never seen a gold this sparkly. It almost looks like there's glitter in it when you're finished, but it's not. We're going to spend some time talking about my cell activators. 3-to-1 paint to Australian floetrol, and I get that at fluidart.co. Our first cell activator is going to be Black Umber, and this is a Sonia product, and you can mix 3 parts Australian floetrol to 1 part paint. And I'm going to spread it out across the back of the swiping tool. Get a nice even coat across the back. It takes a little bit of time, but it's worth the effort. If you have too much cell activator, it just doesn't produce cells as nicely as it does if you just make sure you get a nice thin coat. So I take my time with this part. Decided I'd show this whole process so you could see what it is I do to get the cells. Next color is Naples Yellow. This is an Amsterdam product. Again, mixed the same way, 3 parts Australian floetrol to 1 part paint. And just getting a drizzle across the back. The 2 cell activators seem to work really well together. And just spreading it around, make sure that I've got a good nice coat on that. Okay, this is Lemon Sorbet. This is a TLP pigment, and it is a nice yellow with a bit of iridescent gold yellow with it. It's very nice. Okay, there's back to the Gold Nugget Firedots. Get a little bit more in the back of this, and so that I get that gold sparkle everywhere. Flip this over and do a nice even swipe across the middle. Okay. Now I'm just spreading it out, give it as much of it onto the canvas as I can. That will spin off, so I'm not too worried about it. You can see immediately the cells start opening up, and the black tends to work faster than anything else. Just looking at it and realizing about this time I hadn't put my paint t-shirt on, nor had I put my gloves on. So I'm probably gonna have to think about running and getting those. Here we go. Gloves and t-shirt on. Anytime anyone who's been doing this for a while can relate to the fact that it does get all over everything. Okay, stretching is a really slow process. So I've sped that up just about 5 times so that, because it takes some time. This is actual speed here. You can see it hardly looks like it's moving at all. Okay, spinning. All I'm looking to do when I spin is to open up the cells and to move the paint off the surface of what I'm painting on. And that's important because if you leave too much paint down on the canvas or whatever it is you're painting, you run the very strong possibility of crazing or cracking. It's not an ideal look. Okay, I'm scraping the drips off the side. And this is something I generally don't show in my videos, but it's important to understand. If you don't scrape the drips after you've gotten as much paint off as you can, then what happens is that paint continues to flow unless you interrupt the channel at which it flows through the edge of the painting. Then there's a good possibility you'll come back and find that your painting has continued to run and your composition will change, sometimes drastically. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to transfer it over, do some cleanup, and get you ready for the flyover. You're going to notice that the gold really just sparkles in there, and I couldn't be happy with the size of the cells and the variation of the sizes of cells. If you found this video today useful, I invite you to leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and ring the bell for notifications of future videos that I'll put out. It's my goal to put out at least 2 per week, and I hope you're finding them both enjoyable and informative. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.